So where you was I sent you on the internet, you was somewhere. Where you was at? Where that was at?
We went to Italy, France, and Spain on our honeymoon for a month.
Yeah, I was traveling.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Are you gonna do it?
I ain't not this early.
These
not
are the
yet.
rules of the podcast. Is I have to explain myself
yet,
to
man.
every single person.
Not
on
yet.
here.
I ain't gonna. I'm gonna save it.
At some point, I might even have to like lay down the ground rules of like, hey, because I never had that. You go do an interview, and people are like, "Is there anything you don't want to talk about?" I'm always like, "Nah, I can talk about whatever."
Yeah, but
I might have to do that on my own interviews. Only
gonna
rule:
save it.
don't ask me about redacted. Nah, I don't mind. It's just at a certain point, it might look kind of crazy if I have to talk about it on every podcast.
I think you might do. Shit.
You think I'm
might
tripping
do
that
shit.
hard?
Nah, you ain't tripping, but you tripping. You good, but I ain't gonna lie. My man, I could talk about it.
Go crazy.
I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, but
Let loose.
I seen it, you know what I'm saying. My thing is like, you let another, you know what I'm saying, man. You see what I'm saying? Enter the garage. So it's like
For work. Video content.
it's for content.
Yeah.
I get it though. You know what I'm saying? For content.
We're in the business now,
But
you know?
this the thing though. What if he laid it down better and a motherfucker just like what they like?
Well,
Like it better.
I mean, even if he did lay it down better, that just means that I personally need to step my game up
Yeah.
so that I can, you know, compete.
And then what if it just feel different once you get in it?
No, that's fine. It's been a week.
All right.
So it may have been reupholstered. I'm going to be honest, though. It was tight as fuck before. It could have used a little straightening.
But my thing about it is like, this is just a question I got. Like, how do it, like, not to be so deep in it, but
Pause.
so say, yeah, pause.
That's what
but,
she said, yeah.
But like say if your daughter, you know what I'm saying, she get older.
Why does it always have to come back to the kids?
Because it do, man. The kids matter, you know what I'm saying?
But everybody can accept that me and my girl, in our own personal life, we can do whatever we want. That's fine. So then people always have to pivot out of it and be like, well, what is your kid going to think one day?
But you can't even lie. That's something that probably go across your mind too.
But
You know?
I don't think this conversation is harder to have than the conversation about like why me and my girl were doing it on the internet with other women in the first place.
Okay, say
You know?
if it was to come down to it and your daughter do get older and see it. And
will,
it's like
yeah.
and it's like she might have to go to school and deal with people bashing her about it or anything. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like what you did kind of trickled on to her life. You know what I'm saying? But it's life though. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it, bro. It's like we only human shit. Motherfuckers do that. You got your own preference of what you do. Not judging you or nothing.
Right. Because I've listened to other podcasters talk about like dealing with the fact that they don't like that they do podcasts where they talk about all kinds of nasty shit and like that's just talking, making extreme explicit jokes and stuff, and they don't like the fact that their kids might one day know about them making these nasty jokes on the podcast and telling these crazy ass stories or whatever. Mine's like that, but it's all on camera. Now, that being said, I don't give a fuck personally because I just feel like, listen, being my kid in the first place, if it wasn't for this stuff, it would already be tough. Because, yes, you are going to be going to the mall and you're going to be seeing me treated like a fucking hero by people and people are going to take pictures, whatever. That's already weird enough for a kid. But then for them to at some point realize like, oh, also your parents have been naked fucking each other on the internet and also people hate them for it. People like really fucking hate your parents for having done this stuff. Will it be complicated? Sure. But, you know, Kim K's kids are doing all right?
Yeah.
And also, my kid's not going to school in South Central. She's going to the best private schools in the country, so.
But I get it, though, man.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, it's a profession.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
wouldn't have made it a profession if it wasn't. It is
It's legal for a reason. The world is getting more open-minded. I'm not saying it's going to be the easiest thing in the world, but also I'm not going to turn down millions of dollars right now doing something that I want to do, that I'm having fun doing, just because of the fact that maybe one day my kid is going to have to deal with the ramifications of who her parents are, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. Your kids are going to have to deal with people saying like, well, I listened to this song and your dad said he had 6 bodies and he shot so-and-so in the head. And
it's kind of similar.
It'd be a little weird.
Not
as weird.
Just different.
Because you could say, I was just fucking around. I was just saying shit.
But you could actually say it's entertainment.
Exactly. I can't say that.
It's kind of just like
I can't say it was acting. It was entertainment. Like we did this for that purpose.
It's kind of just like a movie when they got a sex scene or something.
It is basically, yeah. But I mean, I enjoyed it. I was there for a reason.
Enough of that, you know.
Enough of that.
Leave it alone, man. We gonna leave it where it's at, man.
One day, I'm gonna have talked about it so much that I won't ever have to talk about it anymore. One day, coming soon. Okay, so you're posting in what, Vegas? You're in Vegas?
No, I'm in Cali right now. I'm in Cali.
Where you stay normally?
Where I stay?
You don't stay in California, right?
Where you stay?
Around here.
Around here.
Around here.
Those are good questions right there. Where you stay? What's your social?
I'm trying to get the basics.
Shit.
I'm trying to get the basics out of the way. Listen, your man's Yella stays in Vegas. I was wondering if you were staying in Vegas too.
I don't know where he stay.
I mean, he's pretty open about it, don't you think?
I don't know. Is he?
I don't know. I love that you've got this fucking weird ass demeanor for this podcast, though. This is gonna be interesting. You're not even. At least last time you could have blamed it on the weed edibles.
What?
Crip Mac out there. You ever met Crip Mac?
No, I ain't never met him.
What do you think of him?
He seemed cool. You know, I be seeing him on the podcast and shit.
Yeah.
He seemed real blunt, a blunt person. He cool though, shit. He seemed like a street nigga.
He's certainly a blunt person. That's a fact. All right, so you see it. We just hit 500K. You know what that means? That means you gotta subscribe and get us to 600K because we are dangerously close to 666K. Let's go.